This is a story about Big Red. It's a big chocolate red-faced bear that I've been after for the past couple of years in northern Saskatchewan at Buck Country Outfitters. Okay, this is quite a story because, you know, a lot of people never hear the backstory on how I got myself placed in the right spot at the right time. But, you know, it starts 2 years ago, actually, in the spring of 2023, when I started hunting this bear. Dean had this bear show up on stealth cams early on in the year, started hitting his bait. He'd never seen the bear before, but he knew he was big. Color phased bears, especially big ones, are hard to come by. They just don't exist because a lot of times they get shot when they're younger. But this bear was fully mature, huge body, and he just had a beautiful coat. And Dean showed me the trail cam pictures. I'm like, man, that is a true trophy of a lifetime and be one of the biggest bears that I would ever shoot. So I went after him in the spring of 2023 and I started hunting him. And this bear quickly became my nemesis. I mean, we were playing cat and mouse all the time. I would go in and hunt him and he wouldn't show up, of course. And then when I would leave, boom, he'd automatically be there as soon as I was gone. And I figured out that he knew quickly that I was hunting him. I mean, he could sense that I was sitting in there, you know, waiting on him to show up. So I tried everything. You know, we hunted him, you know, consistently, and I actually extended my hunt 2 weeks, and he still never showed up. I mean, I hung tree stands thinking he was seeing the blind. I did everything I could to get a crack at this bear and just wasn't enough. And eventually the season wound down, I was out of time, and I came home empty-handed.
You are one pathetic loser.
But I told Dean, I said, you know what? I said, if that bear survives and he shows up in 2024, I want to hunt that bear. We're gonna have a lot of fun this week. It's gonna be an awesome week up here, bear hunting, Buck Country. Oh! Bear hunter.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that.
Come on.
My daughter Sydney.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Hey,
Nice to meet
how are you?
I heard you had some bear action tonight. One that you didn't want, right?
So when we got there the first day, of course, the wind was bad and it was blowing from the river towards the bait. So I elected not to gamble and to tip him off and just pretty much can the hunt for the first night. I went with Nicole, and she had an encounter with a beautiful blonde bear, but she didn't take the shot. And then I started hunting him on day 2, and I didn't see him. I elected not to use a blind because I felt that if he saw the blind that he might get a little spooky. So I sat that night without a blind. I just brushed in, you know, some brush around a tree and got kind of tucked in. And I seen several bears come in, and they didn't pay any attention to me. They didn't act like I was even there. So I felt like I was well camouflaged. I ended up leaving my stealth cam set up there, and sure enough, just like the year before, boom, he showed up right after it got dark. And I'm like, here we go again. You know, he's on that same, you know, pattern. It's almost like he's just sitting back there in the timber watching me, waiting for me to leave. So the next day was calling for good winds again, so I went in. And that night it rained. I did see a few bears, but no sign of Big Red. And that was on day 2 of my hunt. So on day 3, they were calling for, again, more rain.
Have you ever seen rain?
And, you know, at this point, I'm like, do I wait for a dry period and extend my hunt again, or do I keep hunting them? And just because of my busy schedule, there was just no way to really extend my hunt. So I decided, heck with it. I'm just going to keep hunting them. And hopefully the weather cleared out at prime time and got the bears moving where it wasn't raining. And so that night it was raining when we went in at about 3 o'clock. So we set up, popped up the muddy blind, and Brandon was with me that night because Nicole had already shot a nice blonde bear, so she was tagged out.
Here comes the colored bear again. See him? Coming right straight towards us. Thanks for being here. Look at that point. There's still a, there was a second black bear out there with him, and he's still there right now. He's still feeding. Look at him. He came back. Got him?
What'd you get?
We got the blonde one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My little good luck charm.
And I had the quarter in my pocket.
About a half hour earlier, Brandon's like, you better get that quarter out and do some good luck rubbing on it.
And it waved it in the air. And it didn't feel like.
My arrow's right there, but we saw him go down over there on the left, so.
So we popped up the blind, we brushed it in as best that we could, and there was just 2 black holes there. And you can see that if you look at the stealth cam pics. You can see, or the video, you can see the blind in the background. Man, you know, it's pretty well concealed.
Now, you can't see me. My time is now.
Early on in the night, we had a couple bears come in, and then of course the rain hit.
Have you ever seen rain?
And it rained pretty hard for quite a while. And actually, when one bear we had a small black in there, and it started raining, just come down, you know, started pouring. That black took off like a streak because he hated it. I'm thinking, there is no possible way we're going to see big red tonight, because we can't even keep a little black bear on the bait, let alone a big one. But we sat there, and all of a sudden, about 8 o'clock, it stopped raining.
Here comes the sun.
And just like, you know, if you're deer hunting or whatever, you know, when it starts to clear off, game starts to move. And I thought, well, you know, things are looking up. And it wasn't calling for it to even clear up that night. It was calling for just consistent rain. And it just all of a sudden, everything, the wind quit and it just calmed down. And I'm like, oh, this is getting good.
I like it a lot.
And then we started seeing bear movement, and we had a really nice black come in. It was like 250 pounds, maybe 275. You know, a shooter for most people, but of course I was after one bear and one bear only. So we just sat there quietly and patiently. And all of a sudden I looked up about 8:30, quarter to 9, and I saw movement. And I'm like, here comes Big Red. Is a giant. I think I got him. I can't even breathe right now. He's a big, that's a monster bear. That's Big Red. Please, Lord. That thing is a stud. And he was just nervous. And I tucked it in pretty tight. But I think I got it in there. Oh. Oh. We're just gonna be real quiet here. And take a look at the footage and see what that looks like. But I think I got him. Oh. That's the biggest bear I've ever shot at, for sure. I think I just shot the biggest buck of my life. Oh, it's huge. It's a monster. My lips are even quivering. Oh my gosh, that thing is a giant. I don't even know what to say. I'm just praying right now that I got him. He just crashed off. So we're just gonna probably give him some time, get out of here or something. See what Ty wants to do. My whole body is shaking right now. Seriously, look at this. Oh, that's a stud.
This Cashin's good luck, Looney.
Yeah, where is that? It's got in my pocket. Yeah, Cash gave me his good luck Looney tonight. I'm hoping it's a good luck. I think I got him though. I mean, I just drilled him. But it hit something, so I didn't go through. It's, it caught something. It's definitely up past the blood ring. It looks like it's in there. All right, here comes Ty. I hear Ty coming. We'll see what he's got to say.
Well,
You ready to go track fire?
you shot him?
I didn't shoot him. I shot another one.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Okay.
Pretty nice.
Just shoot him late?
Huh?
Just recently shot or what?
Yeah. And we just don't want to go tracking.
Okay.
So I'll come out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dang thing came in here. I shot it up like right there by the tree.
Okay.
But then it went up and around. We seen it go up this way. Oh, here's my arrow right here. Huh?
Yeah. Quite a bit of it in him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Blood right to the busted off the nock. Yeah. I think it hit its outside shoulder or something.
Yeah.
Huh? You see him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at the blood. There's blood here.
You shot him.
God, yeah! Look at that bear, buddy. Huh?
You got him.
Yeah. It's a stud, isn't it?
Holy
Hold that. Matthews. Unbelievable. This is the biggest bear I've ever shot. Black bear. I gotta pick him up. Look at the size of that head. That is a true stud black bear. A chocolate to boot. Look at him. He's got a big scar on his head. That's how I knew it was him coming in. This is Big Red. This is the bear I've been after for the past couple of years. And I cannot believe I got my hands on him.
You finally got him.
Thank you, buddy. That is, I mean, what an incredible story. Because we've been after this bear for 2 years. And he put the slip up on us last year. We hunted him hard. And we're using a blind. And said, not going to go with a blind this year. So the past couple nights, been hunting him without a blind. And As soon as I leave, an hour later, he's in on the stealth cams, and he just hasn't. He's been real nocturnal, and didn't think I'd get a crack at him. We had one night left.
When it quit tonight, I figured if he comes in tonight, should be the night.
I gotta tell you, when I seen him coming in through that brush,
Oh, I bet.
I just about fainted. Talk about bear fever. I had it, and man, he came in, and he was so cautious when he come walking in, and he just took his time, and he got right into where the bait was, and he didn't like the blind. He just turned, and when he turned around, I come to full draw, and he went over by a tree, and he stopped. He was quartering hard. Then I want to shoot, and then he turned, and I tucked it tight and shot, and then I seen that it didn't go all the way through, and I was all scared.
Yeah,
But I obviously caught the opposite side, and
it made it work.
he went, what, 50 yards?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes! Yeah! Woo! Thank you, buddy.
You betcha.
This is why you come to buck country, to shoot a once-in-a-lifetime black bear like this, a colored bear. We had 2 colored bears this week. Nicole got a nice blonde early on with Cashton. It was a special week just because he was here. We spent the week with great friends, Greg Ritz and his daughter. She got a big old bear. And Chris Duncan and his wife, Alex, were up here. And we just had a great week. I mean, you can't top this off. This one is forever in the memory books. And this bear is going to Kanati for a life size.
That sounds good.
Thank you, buddy.
You betcha.
Appreciate you. Look at the size of this guy. Look at it's like got a grizzly head and a body.
Yeah, he's got a noggin on him.
Oh my gosh. Tagged out in Saskatchewan, buck country.